Explosive new details raising new questions in a case we've been covering for nearly a month. 36-year-old Fabian Herrera is charged with murder in the killing of David Spann at his home in Palm Springs on April 23rd. It happened as Herrera was attempting a fugitive recovery. Now Herrera's defense attorney is speaking out, saying a police officer told Herrera to fire his weapon. News Channel 3's Shelby Nelson has the exclusive full interview.
This murder charge makes no sense, and I think we have to approach it from that standpoint.
An argument defense attorney Rajan Moline is standing by. Moline now representing 36-year-old Fabian Herrera, who is charged with murder in the killing of 33-year-old David Spann the morning of April 23rd.
Everything he did that day was the exact opposite of somebody that was guilty would have acted.
Bombshell details now coming to light, with Moline saying police told Herrera, who was armed with a gun, to quote, shoot. Herrera was trying to capture Spann on behalf of a bail agency. Police say they got a call from Spann, who reported someone was trying to break into his home. Minutes later, police say Herrera called, saying Spann was armed with a knife and that he had him at gunpoint. 2 minutes later, officers arrive, one of them tasing Spann, but he, quote, still refused to comply.
There was two officers in the house with Mr. Herrera, and they were both in, I guess, what I would call strategic positions to Mr. Spann. But I believe the male officer was closer to Mr. Spann, and Mr. Spann had lunged at the officer, and that's when the command was given to shoot.
Moline says Herrera acted in pure self-defense.
They didn't ask him to leave. They didn't say, hey, we got it now, you can leave. No, they obviously needed him as well.
We asked Palm Springs police, and in a statement, a spokesperson reinforced their commitment to transparency, but didn't want to jeopardize a fair trial for the suspect. They said, quote, we will not provide comment on specifics. However, the sheriff and district attorney's office, quote, found no criminal culpability on behalf of PSPD personnel. After Herrera was arrested, News Channel 3 confirmed Herrera is a felon and was prohibited from having a gun.
So you're saying your client did pretty much everything he needed to do, everything right, aside from having that gun, of course.
Absolutely. We can't forget that even though he had this person in a standoff position, Mr. Spann, he had Mr. Spann in a standoff position. He didn't fire a gun. He didn't do anything. He waited until the police got there. He called the police. And so I think that, and he had to wait for the police, and remember, he's trying to do his job.
In Indio, Shelby Nelson, News Channel 3.
While Herrera remains in jail tonight, his mother, Lisa Vargas, is still wanted in this case. Police say she was on scene when the murder happened and helped Herrera.